So,
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the session. You can continue.
yeah. So I just before beginning this session, I just wanted to know who all where they are standing, like their experiences, whether they are students or working with the what all organization, and what is their expectation in this course QAQC. So any one of you can tell roughly what all your experience like. Are you working in any organization or are you going through any college studies? Okay, fine. I'll just go ahead with my contents. What I'll be coming up with the QAQC course in the coming days. So there will be around 13 to 15 sessions. And if you want like any specific topic you want to add up in between the session, I'll try to have that also. So mostly I'll deal with this one building residential towers, and in that what all QAQC person, quality control person, will deal with that. So I hope everyone can see the screen, right? I have shared the screen. Am I audible to all? Okay. So I'll just briefly go with the what is QAQC, quality assurance, quality control. So in this QAQC, there is two different segments. One is quality assurance, quality control, and quality assurance is nothing but creating the environment, means all the methodology, system and activities to be created to have assurance that when the end product is ready, the end product in the sense all the process is followed as per the required method statements. So briefly I'll tell that quality assurance can be defined as part of quality management focused on providing confidence that quality requirement will be fulfilled, or other way all the planned and systematic activities implemented within the quality system. So how does this quality system become? By having your QAP, quality assurance plan, method statements, ITP. So I'll later on class, I'll just go ahead with all those things also, documentations. And what is quality control? So quality control can be defined as part of a quality management focused on fulfilling quality requirements, while quality assurance relates to how a process is formed. Quality control is more the inspection aspect of a quality management. So you understand that like when the system is made, like method statement or QAP is done, so it is a responsibility of a quality engineer, QAQC engineer. So what all the process is going on, it is controlled. So there should not be any deviation from what the method statement or what the IS code says. इसमें किसी को कुछ डाउट है? Okay. So the course content coming up in my next classes: concrete, So probably I'll have a 2 session. I'll go in detail with that concrete. 2 sessions I'll have. Then types of cracks in structures. So there are a lot of different types of cracks in structure. Some are structural crack and some are non-structural crack. And there are different patterns involved with the structures, cracks, sorry. So I'll just go ahead within that session, like what all different cracks. I will show with the pictures, different cracks, how to identify what is a dry shrinkage crack or what is a structural crack. Then I'll go with the blockwork session, methodology of blockworks, then plastering, then painting. So in painting residential, there are different processes. Some organization go with the POP, gypsum plastering. Then upon that, they'll go with the one coat of putty and they'll go with the primer and paint. And some organization will go straight away with the 2 coats of putty, primer, and 2 coats of paint. So in this particular session, I'll go with the different and procedures for the painting also. What all, being a QAQC engineer, at what stage, what you have to check during the painting. Then the tailing process. So basically tailing is done using a sand motor or the adhesive. So during that session, I'll just go with the both the procedure and what all the quality parameters to be followed. And when the tiles comes to the site, being a QA/QC engineer, what all basic test has to be done before accepting the tiles. Then I'll go with the marble and granite layings. I'll just briefly go with the, I can't go with the all different types of granites and marbles. I'll just go with the laying procedures required for that. Then the gypsum work. In this session, I'll just go with what depth you can go with the gypsum and what all the precautions or pre-measures you have to follow before the gypsum work. Then snagging. This is one of the very important aspect of being a QA/QC engineer. So there are different stages where you are supposed to do the snagging. So like during the activity, suppose if a block work is happened and after the block work, the post checking. So at that time also you are going to do the snagging and any deviation is observed, you are supposed to raise NCs, non-conformance reports, like in the 3 different category: observation, minor, and major. Like that, you are some organization will have a strict implementation of this procedure, giving a NC, and this is a very important aspect of QAQC also. And snagging comes when during the handing over of the any of your apartment or any of the activities. So snagging. So what all handing over procedures will be there and what all things will be checking during handing over. Then construction material testing. So basically I can't go with all the materials testing. So basically when lab has been set up in the site, so what all primary test you are going to do, I'll just have, we'll go briefly on that. After that, if you want, I'll just share the laboratory manuals also. Then Maiwan shuttering, the olive form shuttering. So there is a different kinds of shuttering will be knowing, the conventional shuttering, Maiwan shuttering, table form shuttering. So I'll just go with the Maiwan shuttering in this session, because in nowadays most of the builders are going with this Maiwan shuttering. So I'll just go with the what are the advantages and disadvantages between conventional shuttering and Maiwan shuttering. Then the very important part of QAQC is monitoring different types of waterproofing. So in that, expansion joint treatment. So that's very important, expansion joint treatment. So you'll be knowing in any of the towers or building structure, there is an expansion joint. So there are different types of expansion like 25 mm, 50 mm, 75 mm, up to 100 mm expansion joints will be there in the towers between the blocks. So how to treat that? So there it involves different types of treatment. So I'll just go through the different types of treatment in day to day, in today's practice, what we are following, like a TP band or application of kind of sealants. So waterproofing works. So in this segment, I'll just go through the different procedures we follow for tanks, for toilets, utilities, balconies, or for the podium or the terrace works. Different waterproofings will be there. So I'll just go with different waterproofing methodology which are being followed in today's period and which are more successful procedures. So any of you want to have quick conversation? What all you people are expecting in this coming classes? आप हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं, आपको नेक्स्ट क्लासेस में आपको क्या क्या जानकारी चाहिए, जो मैं अभी कोर्स कंटेंट आपके साथ शेयर किया, इसमें से आपको कौन सा ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट लग रहा है या आपको कौन सा और कुछ भी टॉपिक आपको ज्यादा ऐड करना था?
बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन के रिलेटेड में क्या क्या बताइएगा, जैसे एनी एग्जांपल?
सॉरी,
बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन के रिलेटेड मुझे क्यूसी का कोर्स करने का है, तो उसके रिलेटेड में क्या क्या आएगा?
नहीं, वही आपको मैं अभी स्लाइड दिखाया अभी जस्ट, आप जो भी आता है
आप तो
जो
बताया
आपकी
ब्रिक मतलब
कमिंग
स्टील
क्लासेस
है,
में
क्या क्या
ये
प्लास्टरिंग में
देख
क्या क्या चेक करने का है, फर्स्ट कंटेंट पेंटिंग टाइलिंग।
सेशन में आपको जो भी डाउट है, आई जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट। ओके, सो सब लोग कैसे कंपनी में ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम कर रहे हैं? देखिए, अपकमिंग क्लासेस में जो भी आपको डाउट आता है, इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर आप इंटरेक्शन कीजिए। सिर्फ आप एक क्लास सुनने से आपको कुछ यूजफुल नहीं होगा। जहां तक मेरा नॉलेज है, प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज साइट में, बिकॉज इस फील्ड में मैं लगभग 15-16 साल से हूँ। सो जहां तक मेरा नॉलेज है, डेफिनेटली आई हेल्प यू आउट। आपका जो भी डाउट है, आई जस्ट ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट। एंड इसमें से आपको कोर्स कंटेंट में आपको कुछ भी मिसिंग लग रहा है, कौन सा भी टॉपिक में आपको कुछ कम लग रहा है, तो आप बोल सकते हैं। इफ वो कोर्स कंटेंट में नहीं है, तो आई ट्राई टू एड अप इन दैट कमिंग सेशन आल्सो।
सर इसमें स्टील का कुछ टेस्टिंग के बारे में नहीं दिया हुआ।
ये आपको इसमें आ जाएगा, आपको डिफरेंट लैब टेस्ट है ना प्रोसीजर्स, उसमें आपको मैं ले लूंगा।
हाँ लैब टेस्ट
लैब ना, उसमें
ओके ओके।
स्टील का, ब्लॉक्स का हो गया, जो भी सैंड का हो गया, एग्रीगेट्स डिफरेंट
सर तो ये
लाइक।
कोर्स जो है आईएसओ सर्टिफाइड रहेगा?
नहीं, आईएसओ सर्टिफाइड नहीं रहेगा।
नहीं
नहीं नहीं
सर, तो इसका सर्टिफिकेट तो अपने को वैलिड नहीं रहेगा ना फिर?
नहीं, सर्टिफिकेट।
Just sorry to interrupt, sir. This is from Protrainy, right? Regarding the certificate जो आप पूछ रहे हैं, उसीलिए सर मैं आपको इंटरप्ट कर रहा हूँ। आईएसओ जो सर्टिफिकेट है, आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट कभी भी ट्रेनिंग का नहीं होता है। हम प्रोट्रेनी एज एन इंस्टीट्यूट, हम लोगों ने 9,000 वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स और स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रेन करवाया हुआ है। हमारे एमओयूज एटलीस्ट 25 कॉलेजेस के साथ हैं, और हम सर्व करते हैं और भी कॉलेजेस जिसमें आईआईटी और एनआईटीज के बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस आते हैं। तो ये सबसे बड़ा मिथ है कि आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट आप कोर्स का नहीं हो सकता, ये ट्रेनिंग का। अगर कोई बोलता है कि आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट दे रहे हैं उस कोर्स का, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है। आप एक इजी चीज करिए, गूगल पे जाइए, या फिर जो आपको बोलता है कि आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट दे रहे हैं उसको पूछिए कि डिग्री जो हम वेरीफाई करेंगे ना वेबसाइट पे, तो आपका नाम आना चाहिए आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट पे। ऐसा कुछ नहीं आता है। आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट उस कंपनी के अपने प्रोसेसेस के लिए एप्लीकेबल है, वो हमारे लिए भी है, बट उससे कोई स्टूडेंट को कोई फायदा नहीं है। तो हम कभी आपको गलत इन्फो नहीं देंगे कि आपको आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट वैलिड, और वो कुछ नहीं होता ऐसा। एआईसीटी
ओके
और
सर ओके,
यूजीसी का
बट
कोई
सर
नॉर्म
मगर
नहीं है
अगर
सर्टिफिकेशन का।
बराबर, मगर अगर मेरे को कुछ पूछेगा किस किस इंस्टीट्यूट से किया है तुमने क्यूएस का कोर्स, तो ये
हाँ,
किसी
तो
का मैं
आपका
बोलेगा
जो,
हाँ
तो
मैं
मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ,
प्रो
उसी
ट्रेनिंग,
के लिए
मैं बोलेगा
कि आप,
प्रो ट्रेनिंग से किया
हाँ
हूँ मैं।
तो प्रो हाँ तो आप, आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट कुछ नहीं होता है। जो प्रो ट्रेनी है वो CIIE IIM अहमदाबाद से इंक्यूबेटेड है एज अ कंपनी, और हमारा जो भी आप कोर्सेज करते हैं वो सारा का एक आईडी कोड जनरेट होता है इन द सर्टिफिकेट, दैट एनीवन इन द एंटायर वर्ल्ड कैन कम अप टू अस इन आवर वेबसाइट। देयर इज अ सेक्शन, वहां पे उस नंबर को डाल के वेरीफाई कर सकता है कि ये बंदा ने कोर्स किया है कि नहीं किया है। कोई फेक सर्टिफिकेट नहीं बन सकता। और प्रोट्रेनी पे हम लोगों ने 9,000 स्टूडेंट और वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स को आज तक अक्रॉस सिविल में 60+ प्रोग्राम्स में ट्रेनिंग करवाई है। कोई भी हम बिना असाइनमेंट और असेसमेंट के बिना सर्टिफिकेट नहीं देते हैं। जो कोर्सेज ले रहे हैं वो भी समझिए कि असाइनमेंट इज मैंडेटरी, वो आप 2 दिन बाद दें, 2 महीने बाद दें, बट जनरली वो उसका एक कट ऑफ रहता है, बट हम लोग एक्सटेंशन देते हैं। तो
ओके
हम अपने क्वालिटी को ऐसे असर्टेन करते हैं, और हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे 67% वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स आते हैं जो सिर्फ और क्वालिटी के लिए आते हैं। तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं, हम आपको कोई भी चीज में ऐसा नहीं डालते हैं जिसमें देयर इज नथिंग हिडन। वी आर वेरी स्पेसिफिक ऑन व्हाट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग। एंड अगर कोई बोलता है हमारे वेरिफिकेशन जो भी अथॉरिटीज हैं उसके आसपास अभी इंडिया में कोई अथॉरिटी नहीं है जो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जिससे भी आप कंपेयर कर लो जिनको इतने बॉडीज रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं। प्रोट्रेनी एनएसआरसीएल आई एम बैंगलोर से प्री इंक्यूबेटेड है, यूएस एम्बेसी नेक्सस से रिकॉग्नाइज्ड है एज अ कंपनी, बट उससे कोई कोर्स का रिश्ता नहीं है, कंपनी रिकॉग्नाइज करता है उसको। तो आपको वो
ओके सर
डिटेल्स भी हम दे देंगे जिसको आप वेरीफाई भी कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम अपने सारे अक्रॉस प्लेटफॉर्म पे उसको प्रमोट भी करते हैं। आप क्रॉस वेरीफाई करने के लिए किसी से भी जाके पूछ सकते हैं। इफ यू नो समवन, मेल कर दीजिए उनको कि ये आपसे वेरीफाइड है कि। बट आईएसओ कोर्स में नहीं होता है, कंपनी के लिए होता है, वो हमारे लिए भी एप्लीकेबल है, बट उससे सर्टिफिकेट पे हम नहीं लिख सकते। वो कंपनी एज अ कंपनी हमको आईएसओ मिला है, बट डिग्री में नहीं मिला है। वो आप चेक कर सकते हैं।
सर, इसमें कोई ऐसा सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिलेगा मतलब?
सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा ना सर आपको।
मिलेगा?
आपको सर्टिफिकेट का डेमो भी है हमारे पास जो हम आपको दिखा भी देंगे। आप जब सेल्स के टाइम पे किसी से पूछ सकते हैं, हम लोगों ने सर्टिफिकेट हम देते रहते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं। हमारे वेबसाइट पे है, कोई वेरीफाई कर सकता है। और हमसे नहीं, आपको यूडेमी, अनअकैडमी कोई भी कोर्सेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं। कोई सर्टिफिकेशन अथॉरिटी नहीं होता इंडिया में, एआईसीटी का कोई सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्सेज में ऐसा, इन सब जिन जिन सेक्टर्स में आप काम कर रहे हैं इसमें सर्टिफिकेशन का कुछ नहीं रहता है। हमारे सर्टिफिकेट्स में
बराबर।
मेंशन रहेगा कि आप कौन से कोर्स कर रहे हैं एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड क्या क्या सीखा है आपने, असेसमेंट क्या रहा है, वो पूरा डिटेल्स रहेगा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Right. Okay. Over to you, sir. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
And sorry for the interruption.
No, it's okay. Again, good this thing. Thing is, you don't just keep it in your mind like you are going for a certificate and you're taking up this course. Just see that it's not an easy in today's scenario. Getting the knowledge right from the practically related to quality, getting that knowledge is very difficult. मैं सिर्फ आपको एग्जांपल देता हूँ. हमारे ही साइट में there are different sectors like site engineering, QAQC, planning, all those different sections will be there. So site engineer when it comes to the quality उनको बहुत कम जानकारी रहती है. So उनका सिर्फ एक ही रहता है प्रोग्रेस में काम करना है. So they will deviate from the theoretical जो भी नॉलेज चाहिए या जो भी प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना है मैक्सिमम कंपनीज में लैग हो जाता है. So this course content will help you out in your career how to go forward with the proper procedure to be followed in your work parameters. Okay? तो आपको जो भी आप नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू देंगे या कहीं पे भी जाएंगे, सो आपको क्वालिटी रिलेटेड या कोई भी इंटरव्यूज में आपको पूछने की जो भी टॉपिक्स में लाइक आप एक्सपेंशन ट्रीटमेंट कैसे करते हैं, सो इट्स नॉट इजी फॉर टुडेज पीपल टू आंसर इट इन अ गो. सो आपको ये सेशन में विद मटेरियल आपको मिलेगा, सो इट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर योर फ्यूचर इंटरव्यूज आल्सो. So anyone would like to share their experience?
We have a question, sir. In the notes, we have a question in the chat. If you can also check that out. There is a 10 or 12 liner question. Someone asked whether all those things are included in this your course or not. You can please check that out. In the chat, sir. In the Zoom chat. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, one person has asked like, could a diploma civil holder be a QAQC engineer? Yes, definitely. In our organization also a diploma civil holder is a QAQC engineer. But the thing is, it's very, the growth will be a bit slow, like he can become a junior QAQC engineer or assistant or a senior, but the process will take a bit slow. So, but definitely he can become a QAQC engineer.
So, and that is included. You have the list.
Yeah.
In the chat, there is a lot of things. Though this course is not for roads, there is a different course for roads. So if it is not included, you can let us know, because then we can
it's
tell
not
the users
good.
also.
Yeah, that's what I was just going through that. Like some of them ask for a stockpiles, all those things, asphalt road, parking shade foundation. So that's not included. So that's the reason I shared my course content. So I'll stick to that course content. So it's mainly related to the residential buildings, apartments. And in that, some of things are sub of that actually. Inspection of column footing. So it's all including of that. So inspection of wall tile, inspection of floor tiles, it's a part of a tiling session. So all those things will be covered. And there was one question, is there a session for preparation of project quality plan, preparation of quality control procedure, and preparation of inspection? So in the documentation session, I'll go with the ITP inspection test plan and the QAP quality assurance plan and the method statements. In that, I'll just briefly, go with what all things will be there in inspection test plan and method statements.
Screen is not visible, sir. Screen.
Sorry?
Screen is not visible, sir.
No, I'm not sharing any of the PPT actually. I'm just having a one-to-one interaction. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Oh, okay, great, sir. So what should be this TDS for the construction water generally for RCC as well as for the curing
Construction
purposes?
materials, I'll just go through all the sessions. Okay. In the all material testing, all those things, I'll just go the each and everything.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
So anything specific, if you want to ask related to the course or any anything doubt regarding what the QAQC engineer does in the site or how important it is for any organization, you can ask me. So I could see like one person has asked like, is there a role of quantity survey in QAQC work? So I don't think there is a role of quantity survey in QAQC work because it's a totally two are different departments. QS and QAQC is totally different departments. QS, as you know, completely deals with the bills and QAQC with the work procedures. And if you want, some of you have asked for a plumbing or material testing like that. So what I will do is related to the plumbing also, I'll just go with the one
Hello.
session. Yes.
Hello. Ji sir, after doing this course, sir, could I for what position could I apply in company? I have diploma in civil engineering as well, sir.
Okay. So diploma in civil engineer, and as of now, where you are working, like as a site engineer, or where you are working,
Hello.
or are looking for a job? No, if you are looking for a job, it's fine, and straight away getting into QAQC is a bit difficult because in one organization there is only 1, 2, or 3 placements for one particular site. So still, if any opening is there for a junior engineer QAQC, you can apply.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And one of you asked for any sample method statements, short drawings, and checklist activities shared. So definitely I'll be sharing the method statement and checklist also what we have followed in our site. And one of you was asking like, is QAQC a good career? So definitely it is a good career, and it's totally depend on your choice actually, whether you will enjoy being a QAQC engineer or being a site engineer. It's totally depend on you, like. So depending on your personality, you can go ahead with like to be in a QAQC or be a site engineer. So
Sir,
you being yes.
is NICMAR good for QA and QC, sir, for study purpose?
Sorry,
NICMAR, sir, NICMAR. National
NICMAR is a course actually. It's nothing to do with the QAQC. In the NICMAR, there are different courses will be there, certified courses. So it's a set of like 2 years, 4 years courses will be there. So it's for certification courses.
Is it useful for future, sir?
It's definitely it's useful because if you do the NICMAR courses, like in third semester, fourth semester, directly you can, the most of the organization will hire you as a trainee manager itself. And you will be having the placement during your third or fourth semester, but during the NICMAR course. Because I know some of my colleagues also, they have done the NICMAR. Straight away, they joined the organization as assistant managers.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So can you show some formats and all meanwhile, because most of the users out here have joined to check out some formats, maybe some plans or documents, because meanwhile they would be asking some questions. That's fine, but if you can show some formats and all, that would be great.
Okay. It's not morely sorted out actually. So I'll just putting it in one folder. So anyhow, some sample is there. I'll just show you live. So this is one of the session like cracks, different types of cracks. So this how I have done the PPTs. So in this only, I'll just go through that. So this is how the documentation is done for a particular topics. So each topic, I'll just go through the PPT what I have prepared. And related to the checklist, what I will do is what I'm following at the site, I'll just share with it. And different method statements for different types of waterproofing, I'll just go through different procedures also in detail. Anything else you people like to ask?
So were you showing some formats like this, any of the quality checks, these documents, etc.? Because some of them did texted us that they wanted to check out some documents, some formats, right? Checking, maybe concrete checking or something. If you have something around the corner, you can show at least a couple of them, because they were expecting that to happen.
Okay, so I'll just go through the procedures and relate. You mean to say like you want to go through the checklist, right?
Yeah. You can show some checklist formats because most of them are also maybe new in the QAQC, so they have not checked out how a checklist looks like. So maybe they would be having a idea on that.
So I don't have it in my system right now, the checklist. So anyhow, the documentation, one session is in. So at that time, I'll just show you. I'll just try to search.
No, that's fine. Do you have? If you have anything, then that's fine. Else also fine.
Yeah, that's why I'm just searching in my email actually. If any checklist is there, I'll just share with them. No, I have not shared the checklist in my system. So anyway, I'll be sharing the checklist at the end of this course also. End of that particular session, I'll be sharing all different checklists related to all the activities. Okay, fine. So I hope you people have a basic idea like in your company or in your sector. So whenever the QC engineer comes, how he'll be checking and what all his methodologies followed. I hope you have a basic knowledge in that. If you don't have that also, that's fine. So during this course, during each topics, I'll just go in detail like being a QAQC engineer, what all things to be checked, carried out, the procedures. So shall I end my session today here? If you don't have any further doubts, I'll just start with my session concrete by this next coming Monday. Okay.
Which course is very good for Nikmar, sir? Nikmar. for higher studies.
Which course is? Hello.
Either construction management or some other courses, sir. Advanced
So
construction
go
technology.
with the construction management also. There are different options, but if you go with the construction management, the opportunities will be more like, because a lot of people will be involved with the planning department and site engineering. So you can definitely go ahead with that. So they'll take you as a trainee assistant manager also, and good options involved with that.
Okay, sir.
Hello everyone. I have shared the registration link. Please check in your chat box and register for the course. Also, course price is 2099, and if you will register before 8 p.m. tomorrow, then you can get a cashback of rupees 150. So please start enrolling yourself and get the offer.
So one of you has asked for cornice work. So in gypsum work, I'll try to cover that also. Cornice work is not a big topic. I'll just share the few details what we have followed in our site, just to cover the firefighting lines which are coming inside our apartment flats. And highway course, I'm not dealing with that at this sessions.
सर वुड को टेस्ट कैसे करेंगे? वुड को
Sorry?
वुड की क्वालिटी, हाउ टू चेक द क्वालिटी ऑफ वुड?
Wood quality.
For like we are door and window, na?
So wood quality, what happens? So there are different engineering wood will be there, and there will be red meranti, rubber wood. So mostly what happens in apartments nowadays, we are going with the engineering wood, and in the mass we are getting red meranti woods. So what we'll do is we'll just check being a QAQC engineer, we'll just check any visual defect is there, and moisture of that. Like red meranti is visually will restrict to 8% maximum of moisture. If it is more than that, we are rejecting that. So there are chances, if more than that, there are chances deterioration in the wood or any mushroom formation in future.
Okay. Any other tests regarding the other than moisture, sir?
So basically, when it comes to the site, these are the two tests only are saying, and rest is depend purely on the visual test only. And veneer, what type of veneer we have procured, that's it. Okay.
Okay. And sir, tiles, tiles,
that's what it's a total sessions will be there. So I'll just go through in tiles. When tiles comes, what all tests are there, I'll go in detail. What all IS code you have to refer, I'll go in detail. What is warpage, what is lippage, all those things I'll go in that session. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. Only building related, sir, test will be taught.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then I think this session is more clear to you what is coming up in the coming next week. So I hope to meet you all on this coming Monday with my sessions, concrete works.
Thank you so much.
Can I get a recording of this session?
Yes, you will get the recording of the session.
Okay, thank you. Good night all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. If you want to enroll for the course, please check your chat box, get registered, and you can also avail the offer. It is valid only till tomorrow, 8 p.m. So please, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Yes, everything is done. Anybody who have not checked their chat box, please check it now. I have sent the message again. You can get yourself registered with this link. At least copy this link. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Anybody else who is facing issue regarding payment? Anybody who is having query regarding registration, please contact Protrainy. If you have any problem regarding payment or registration, please contact Protrainy. We are ending this session. I hope everyone has got this link. I have already sent in the chat box 3 to 4 times. So we are ending this session. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll send you this link of this session. Don't worry. Sir, it takes 24 hours for uploading that session. It takes 24 hours to get it in the drive. So you will get it by tomorrow. Yes, you will receive the recording as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night.